Good morning, grade 2s, and welcome to our first day of our online teaching. What we're going to start off today is by doing one of our time to read worksheets from our book. And the sound we're going to be learning today is our oo sound. Now, I'd like you to have a look at your worksheets that look like this. Now, everybody, when we talk about our oo sound today, it looks like an a and an e. An a and an e. And we say it together as an oo sound. Now, let's have a look at our words, shall we? So, our first words, our words that we're going to read today and code and chunk, let's get started. Right, our first word that we can see on our worksheet is blue. Let's go down the list, shall we? Okay, our first word is blue. Now, let's sound it out together. Ba-l-oo, blue. Our ba gets a sound button, our l gets a sound button, and our oo sound is what gets a sound line. Let's go down the list, shall we? Our next one, let's sound it out together. Ta-r-oo, true. Ta gets a button, r gets a button, and oo gets a line. The next one, g-l-oo, glue. G gets a button, l gets a button, and oo gets a line. Cruel. Let's sound it out together, shall we? It's another word for someone that's a little bit mean or nasty. K-r-u-l, cruel. K gets a button, r gets a button, oo gets a line, and l gets a button. The next one, let's sound it out. Fuel, fuel. Fuel. Fuel is another word for petrol that you use to make your cars go. F gets a button, oo gets a line, and l gets a button too. Now let's look at the other side, shall we? Sure, this is quite a tricky one, so let's sound it out together. S, ta, e, t, oo, statue. Now, a statue, everybody, is something that's normally made of concrete or some hard material, or maybe even some kinds of plastic or glass that can represent different animals. It's something that's normally pretty or in people's gardens or in their homes. Now, so our word is statue. S gets a button, t gets a button, a gets a button, t gets a button, and oo gets a sound line. Next one. Oh, this is a nice one. This is a day of the week. Let's say it together. Tuesday. Tuesday. Now don't forget, just remember, days of the week always get a capital letter. T gets a button, oo gets a line, s gets a button, d gets a button, and a gets a sound line too. Next one. This is a girl's name, and that's why it starts with a capital S. S, oo, Sue. S gets a button, and oo gets a line. The next one. Due. Due is when you need to have things handed in, or things that have got a due date, or things that need to happen by a certain time. Du, due. D gets a button, and oo gets a line. And the last one, let's sound it out together. Du-ul, jewel. Long ago, especially with knights, when they used to have their swords and they used to fight each other to see who was the best out of them all, they used to say what have what we call a duel, where they sort of had a bit of a fight with each other and then saw who would come out on top. Right, now guys, once you have finished with your coding, let's chunk it together, shall we? Let's chunk them. Now, guys, when we chunk them, remember, use your hands to clap and to help you hear how many chunks a word has. Okay, so let's go back to the top of our list. Blue, blue. One more time. Blue. So guys, underneath your word, you are going to write just one big long line under your word. All right. Blue. That means it's one chunk. Okay, our next one is true. Let's tap it together, shall we? True. It's also what we call one chunk. So we're going to write one full line underneath your word. Okay. Next one. Glue. Also one chunk. All right. One line under your word, everybody. Next one. Cruel. Cruel. Also one chunk. One chunk. So we do one line underneath. Fuel. One line for one chunk. Next one. Now, these are getting a little bit trickier, so hear and listen carefully. Statue. Statue. Guys, those are going to have two chunks in them, so we're going to have two lines. Stat would have one line, one chunk, and chew will have another line and another chunk, so two chunks. All right. The next one, beware, another two chunks. All right, let's do it, shall we? Choose day. Choose day. Choose gets one line, one chunk, and day gets another line. Okay, next one, it gets a little bit easier again. Sue gets one chunk. Jew gets one chunk, one line. Okay, and the last one, jewel, one chunk, one line underneath it. All right, then guys, when we get to our table, when we get here, let's put it a little bit closer to the camera for you to see. Guys, when we get there, they have been very sneaky and they've hidden 4 oo words. I'd like you to find them and color them all in. All right, not just all the blocks, only your 4 words. Okay, and lastly, everybody, they've given us some sentences at the bottom that are missing some oo words. So we are going to finish those sentences. Okay, so let's read, and don't worry if you get a little bit confused or lost. All the words that you need are in your list at the top of the page. So use your list to help you finish those sentences. All right. Don't forget to put the right letters onto your buttons and onto your sound lines. Okay. So remember, don't forget to put your oo sound on the line and some of your other sounds onto their buttons. Okay. So let's read the first one. Sue used what to stick her worksheet into her book? Think about what you need to stick in your worksheets. All right. And the next one, the day after Monday is. What comes after Monday? I think you all know that. And then the next one is, Dad put more what in his car? What do we need for our cars to go? And the last one, it is something to hurt animals. Guys, it's horrible to hurt animals. It's not nice. It's mean. So what's another word that can be mean or horrible? All right. Think about that. All right. And guys, good luck. And if you've got parents, if you've got any questions, don't worry and send me a message and I'll try and help where I can. Good luck, my grade 2s. I hope you have a little bit of fun. Maybe you can teach your mom and dad a thing or two. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit for maths.